Prince Harry confessed attending the Invictus Games for the first time this year as a father adds an emotional layer to the experience. The Duke of Sussex spoke about the tremendous respect he has for people who carry on serving in the armed forces even after having created a family with a partner and children, given a career in the military involves risks, a huge sacrifice and months spent apart from loved ones. And he revealed that, while he was in the army, he had promised himself he would have children only after leaving that career path. Speaking to People magazine, Harry said, "Being a dad certainly adds another emotional layer to it. When I was in the army, I promised myself I would be out before having a wife and kids, because I couldn't imagine the heartache of being apart for so long during deployment, the risk of possibly getting injured, and the reality that my family's lives could be changed forever if that happened." Every member of the Invictus community has experienced varying degrees of these things. Follow the latest updates on the royal family here. I have tremendous respect for what they and their families sacrifice in the name of service. This isn't the first time Prince Harry touches upon how painful it must be for armed personnel to be separated from their family, and their children in particular, while serving. In November 2019, when the Sussexes were still working royals, Harry and his wife Meghan Markle visited the Broome Farm Community Centre in Windsor to meet relatives of armed personnel deployed overseas. During the visit, Prince Harry said, "It's unbelievably hard. I have so much respect and admiration for anyone who has to deal with that." The Duke, who at the time was the father only of Archie Harrison, born on May 6, 2019, also voiced his feelings at the prospect of spending several weeks apart from his boy. He said, "I can't imagine what it's like to miss so much as they change so quickly." Harry served in the army for 10 years and took part in 2 tours of Afghanistan. In his last years within the armed forces, he founded the Invictus Games, a multi-sports tournament for ill, sick and injured veterans and service personnel which aims at putting the spotlight on its participants as well as highlighting the healing power sports and community can have on physical and mental issues. Don't miss Kate and Princess and join forces as they step up to represent Queen. Insight: I was torn. William broke royal tradition when proposing to Kate. Report: Charles and Diana were credible and tactile during engagement. Analysis: the games have played an important role in the Duke's personal life, not just because they are one of his most successful initiatives but also because they were chosen by him and Meghan as their first official outing 5 years ago. While Harry's relationship with Meghan was already known at the time, he was joined by the then US actress at a public event for the first time during the 2017 Invictus Games, which were set in Toronto. Speaking about the experience, the Duke said, "The Toronto Games were our first time out and about publicly in an official way. We were dating at the time, so it was a lot to take in, but fortunately, we were with the perfect community for that. Now, 5 years later, here we're in The Hague at the 5th Invictus Games, as parents of 2, and living in the US. I had always wanted to share these incredible moments with someone special, and to have me."